Hello, welcome back. I'm Kasha. So, I normally don't do this, but today I'm going to talk about a movie. And I saw this movie a couple nights ago. It's called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And I'm a pretty big movie person. I really enjoy the symbolism and stuff in movies, but I don't normally talk about that on here. And I haven't done a video in a long time. And this movie just moved me so tremendously that I just felt like I had to say something. So it came out in theaters almost 2 months ago, and the fact that I haven't heard about it with my movie interests was just wild. So I know that a lot of you that watch my videos would probably be interested in the topics in this movie. And so I found out about this movie, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and that there was reference to like interdimensional travel and parallel universes or timelines and different versions of yourself, the metaverse, etc., etc. And I was already sold. So I love that kind of movie anyway, but this one was such an absurd combination of so many different movie genres. It was really unlike anything that I've ever seen before. You've got like action, like kung fu, martial arts. There's lots of comedy and drama and like some hardcore existential thought-provoking topics and just things about time and who we are and meaning. And like there's many different like philosophical topics or like belief systems that are brought up and addressed or challenged. And I found myself literally laughing like and crying and just utterly moved by this movie. And I've only seen it once. I'm going to have to go back for a second time, but this may sound crazy, but this movie is for sure on my top list of movies ever. Like, so good. And so, okay, so I'm going to try not to give any spoilers or anything because if you... Okay, so I'm going to try to not give any spoilers or anything because if you're mildly interested in this, you should totally go see it. This movie is eclectic, absurd, absolutely beautiful, like the cinematic artwork. Like this movie is a masterpiece. Also just like completely absurd and ridiculous. Like so many of the things in there were like cringe and made you think and uncomfortable and like why would they put that in there, but it's the whole thing. It's like absurdity, the beauty of the absurdity and the chaos, and they just really went there with the movie. And I'm really excited to watch it a second time and see what kind of things I pick up on that I missed. But if you're into a type of a movie where you just like sit back and like don't have to think at all and just just kind of enjoy the ride, like this movie is not it. It's very dense. It's very like captivating. There's not really like a moment of downtime. The music and the score to the movie is also on point. And just like it was so good. I wish that I could explain more, but like I said, I don't want to like give spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen it, but it touched on so many traumatic things like generational trauma and family dynamics and sexuality and like just self-love and shame and pride and financial circumstances. And oh my God, what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis is in this movie and she's on fire. Her character, she did such a great job. It's such a worth movie seeing. If you haven't seen it or you're like on the, borderline of going to see it, you should go. It's a long movie. It's over 2 hours, but one of the best movies I've seen in a theater in a really, really long time. The visuals, the way that everything tied together, the symbolism, the storyline, the plot, the drama, like everything was just so well woven together and intertwined. It was really just a phenomenal work of art. And I think that I'm still processing the whole movie, honestly. It was like it was a real experience. But one of the things that I really took from it as like a central theme is that the best version of you, the worst version of you, the most creative version of you, like all of them exist simultaneously. And you have a choice. You have a choice right now which version of you you want to tune into and experience. And you have that choice in every moment. Like every now moment is your opportunity to make the choice as to whether or not you're going to tune into the best version of yourself, the most loving version of yourself, the patient version of yourself, the whatever version of yourself. And I just thought it was just so beautiful. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day, and I love you. Bye.